We always measure with only the undergarments on to get the most accurate measurements. Begin by tying a ribbon around the waistline on the body. Tie the ribbon tightly at first so that it sits exactly on the waistline. The exact position of the waistline will be on the bottom of the ribbon. If our skirt has a waistband, it will be sewn on this line, whether the waistline is narrow like this ribbon or wider. Now loosen the ribbon to make it well fitted on the waistline. Using a measuring tape, we measure the waist circumference, making sure not to go over the knot, as it will add to our measurement. The waist circumference is 74.5 centimeters. We write down the measurement. Next, we measure the lower hip circumference. Looking from the side, we place the measuring tape on the spot that is out the most on the buttocks. When measuring the lower hip circumference, the measuring tape should be parallel to the floor. The lower hip circumference is 99.5 centimeters. If the person has a belly, we raise the measuring tape on the front to the outer part of the belly, like this. Now we measure the lower hip length, from the bottom of the ribbon to the spot that is out the most on the buttocks. The lower hip length is 22 centimeters. Now we measure the upper hip circumference, which is exactly in the middle of the waistline and the lower hip line. This measurement is 94 centimeters. Because the upper hip line is exactly in the middle of the lower hip line and waistline, dividing the lower hip length by 2 gives us the upper hip length, which is 11 centimeters. Now we measure the skirt length that we want. We measure down from the bottom of the ribbon to get our length. Measure down from the waist to here, which is 60 centimeters. For plus-size figures, we will show you how to measure the length in an upcoming lesson. Now we measure the bust distance. This is the distance between the 2 points on each breast. The bust distance is 20 centimeters. Next, we will work on the back pattern.